Hi everyone. I wanted to make a short video this time on the 1974 CR125 gas tanks. Um, I noticed that a lot of the restored gas tanks have the green stripe in the wrong place, or they have the wrong finish on it. So um, let's take a closer look. The one on the left side, that's this side. The one on the left side is a original unrestored gas tank. I was lucky enough to find that about 2 months ago. Has no dents on it at all, and it's probably one of the best gas tanks I've ever come across, and I'm pretty excited about that. This is a original Honda gas tank. However, it's been restored. It's a very good restoration. It has the warning labels on it as they were in 1974, and that's the order that they were put in. A little lower from the gas filler cap that they would normally be. This is the original label. It's a little closer than the one that's on the restoration. What else? The other thing that a lot of restorations have that's a little incorrect is the green. It comes down the gas tank a little further than the restorations. The original one drops down the side, I would say probably maybe another ½ inch. That results in the black stripe being in the wrong location. But if you don't have an original to compare a restoration to, it looks pretty good. The color of the restored green is pretty good. The finish on the original is, again, it's not a gloss, it's a matte. It didn't have a clear coat on it. This restoration had a clear coat on it, and the green was glossy. As you can see from probably, I don't know if you can tell, but right here, I haven't wet sanded it as much, and you can still see the gloss through that. The way I got the gloss off, obviously, was wet sanding it with 1200 wet sandpaper, and then using a very light rubbing compound to bring it back to what it should look like. And it also changes the tone of the expert green. It's pretty close to the original one. Still, that's over a 40-year-old color, and this one's maybe a 2-year-old color. Still not very bad at all. The silver is very close. They were both gloss. It was more of an aluminum-y silver. It wasn't bluish, it wasn't grayish as a lot of them are, but overall the silver's not that big a deal. I could be nitpicking with the way that the gas tanks look when they're restored, but when you have an original one, it's easy to tell the difference from when one is done accurately and when it's not. So the other interesting thing I've noticed also is that people think that the 1974 CR125s came with an aluminum tank. It never came with an aluminum tank. These are steel tanks. The reason behind that was that the motorcycle was already too light for its class, and they couldn't put an aluminum tank on it. They had to put a steel tank. One other thing I'll point out, since I'm not here, is those are the original rubber insulators. And those are, I don't know, kind of a aftermarket, maybe a hardware store type of a insulator. It'll work. It has a little metal sleeve in it so that you don't over tighten, or that you can tighten the bolt without crushing the rubber. However, this original one comes with that piece. It's kind of a one-sided washer with a sleeve on it. That's the original piece that it comes with. Aside from that, you can tell that this one's an original because the Honda emblem is faded. It's a bit rusted. There's no primer on the gas tank. It's just painted right onto the steel tank. No clear coat. That one does have a clear coat though, as I said earlier. Both tanks are usable. They don't leak. They're in very good shape. They have the petcocks on them, and that's about it. So I hope that helps. Enjoy. Thank you. Bye. By the way, if anybody needs details on like the size of the stripe, the distance between the black and the silver, the size of the black stripe in millimeters, just ask and I'll try to post those in the comment section. So, good luck. Thank you.